Activision Blizzard delaying the start of Overwatch next story arc because renaming Jesse McCree. Well, we're going to find out all this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher 305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
It's Friday. You know what you got to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's becoming a tradition that we do this all the time.
It's 8 o'clock and we're ready to rock.
Yes, it's 8 o'clock and we're ready to rock. Ow! All right.
I got my drink and I got my stories and I'm ready to go.
Let's go and let's get it started, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're going to be talking about Blizzard and changing McCree's name in Overwatch. But it's all due to part of the whole lawsuit. So Blizzard announced today on Twitter that they're going to be renaming Jesse McCree and delaying the start of Overwatch next story arc. Now, Willie, we know for a fact this has to do with Activision Blizzard and everything between, but I really had no idea that the character's name was based on one of the people from Activision Blizzard. Can we follow up a little bit more about this? Like, what's going on?
Okay, for reference, McCree, the cowboy character in Overwatch, was named after Jesse McCree, who was a longtime designer at Blizzard.
Bless you.
He was one of the people whose picture was taken in the infamous Cosby suite. And some text messages, some group messages that were released show that, he was part of the assholery that went on in Activision Blizzard. Like the one that the infamous one where confirmed asshole Alex Afrasiabi had written a message that he was going to marry all the women that he brought back to the room. McCree, so gentlemanly said, "You misspelled fuck."
Wow.
That's the kind of guy that we're dealing with here.
Wow.
So yes, this had already started before Activision Blizzard made the official move. Like in esports tournaments, people were purposely calling McCree the Cowboy and not saying his name. So they're just making it official. Now, the problem is now that this is messing up the latest story arc in Overwatch because they have to scrub this man's name.
And you know what? It's going to be kind of hard because if everybody owns Overwatch 1, he is still there. It's tainted already. So
I'm not gonna patch it.
No, that's true. But let's see how they're gonna patch also all the cosplayers that dresses up like this character and he used the name. That's gonna be kind of hard on them. Like if once they find out, which I'm sure they already know, knowing that they're gonna be using that name is gonna be kind of like hurting them a little bit. Like
I'm sure there's some cosplayers. I'm sure some cosplayers that have given up on cosplaying as McCree for the time being because of the name.
Yeah.
Once everything blows over, we'll see how that affects that community.
Let's see, man. All I can say now, to everybody here that's watching, this is kind of a hard thing to do because now you have to not only rename the character, but you have to do something different to the story arc now, because everyone knows him as Jesse McCree. So what they're gonna go by that he was a secret agent and that wasn't his real name, or that Jesse McCree was just a name that he used just to get by, kind of like a fake name and whatnot, but his real name is John Wayne. I mean, who knows? But this is pretty interesting on how this is just
easy.
weird,
It's
interesting at the
easy.
same time.
They'll just pull an Aunt Viv.
An Aunt Viv?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
See, that memory that you have, you misremember that shit. That didn't happen.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think the players they'll be intrigued to the fact knowing that that never happened. It's just that was his name. I know his name was Jesse McCree. No. His name wasn't Jesse McCree. And they do a whole Jedi mind trick shit on you. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the shit doesn't work.
Yeah, it's fine. But you know what, man?
Listen,
go ahead.
It's gonna happen. They're gonna do it, so we got to get used to it.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, comment down below. Let us know your thoughts about this and everything else we're going to be talking about. Now, let's get to something where I'm not even nearly familiar with, and it's going to be Elden Ring. Elden Ring was made for all sorts of players, not just hardened veterans. Elden Ring is designed for all sorts of player, and of course, not for those that just go for the challenges and all stuff like that. You know, the veterans like Willie. Willie.
That was a good joke. Anyway.
Yeah. But you know, so what's this about? Why is this coming out to light right now? That, you know, I thought all of these games were meant for all sorts of players. So why all suddenly they're just trying to make this kind of a point?
From Software games have gotten a bit of a reputation of being only for hardcore gamers who get good.
Oh, actually, those guys.
Because no, not the actually guys. No. The get good guys, the ones who think that games should be catered to them because only they are hardcore gamers, and games should be like that.
Oh, them. I see.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. Go ahead. Continue.
From Software games are notoriously difficult, and that's fine. There are, there's a group of people that will gravitate to those games, and there's a group of people that won't be able to because they won't be able to get past the difficulty curve.
Got it.
What they're saying, when I say they, I mean from Software's Yasuhiro Kitao says that they're doing something different with Elden Ring. Excuse me.
No problem. Bless you.
I swear it's not COVID. Anyway, where he's saying that this game is going to be focused on different character builds that will allow people to handle difficult situations in a different way.
All right.
They don't have difficulty levels in their games. Their game has only one difficulty. Play it.
Sounds right. Yeah.
But they're trying to build mechanics into the game that might make it so that people that aren't as hardcore and can't handle as challenging content might be able to still find clever ways around certain enemies. Of course, this is going to start the whole thing of hardcore gamers, quote unquote, saying that they're dumbing down the game because the game needs to be hard for them and they don't give a fuck about anybody else. Not understanding that the more people play the game, the more people will like the game.
Yeah.
And they're not going to like the game if they know they're not going to be able to play the game, and so they won't buy the game.
So then that means less profit. So there's no sequel or nothing to it. They're just going to be there with that one game.
The Soulsborne games have had enough of a reputation that they're bought specifically because of their challenge. But there's a group of people that are turned off by that because it's like, why am I going to play a game that I won't be able to get past the intro?
I mean, yeah. But I don't know, man. I personally think that if you're going to be complaining about a game that you think it's going to be catered to you, to saying that, you know, it has to be a certain way because I play like this and whatever and fuck the rest, then you're just an asshole. I mean, I get it that you love games. I'm not trying to judge you, but judging others by saying that, you know, you shouldn't be playing this type of games because games is not meant for you, then you're a dick. Because, you know, who are you to judge about what do you like and what you don't like? I personally think if you like the game, play it. Hell, there's so many games out there that I'm going to pretty much say that that I like. My wife will play it a different way. I'll be like, babe, no, you have to shoot the characters, not go around them and pick up objects and throw them in the air. But you know what? That's the way she likes to play, right? I'm guessing that the majority of you like to do the same thing on certain games. But, you know, who are we to judge? Have fun. As long as you're having fun with the game, then the game is doing its job. It's distracting you from reality, from all the tough work you're going through, all your day-by-day studying, everything that you're going through, a bad breakup, whatever the case is. And if it's doing its job to make it fun for you, then I think it's doing its job. You don't have to be sitting there going, no, this game is meant for these type of people. Well, this game is done for that type of people. No, it shouldn't be. It should be rated E for everyone.
Last time I checked, when I go on my job interview, and they ask me, oh, yeah, what are some accomplishments you feel that you've accomplished in your life? Getting good is not one of the things I can put on there.
I get the 100-man life in Mario Brothers. Boom.
Well, actually,
just walk.
I completed the Soulsborne challenge. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I guess you're not going to be chosen for this job because it's actually cleaning toilets. But all right, bye.
Well, I mean, if you need to go for an interview to clean toilets, the fuck kind of place are you? Are you working at NASA?
I heard they pay well though.
I mean, I don't know how much toilet cleaners get. I'm
No,
assuming because the toilets have to be really complicated and shit.
It's NASA. That's all I'm gonna say. It's NASA, so they gotta pay very well.
The poops in 0G.
Just floats. Anyways, we're at top.
They all float down there.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, Willie! No, stop. Okay, we don't need it right here now. Okay, jeez. Look, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something interesting, which I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna be happy.
It's not interesting.
It's pretty cool though.
It's amazing.
It's fucking cool. So the Xbox Mini Fridge is on track for a holiday release. Microsoft confirmed. So the Xbox Mini Fridge is still on track for the holiday release of 2021, according to Microsoft. Showing in the world premiere during the Xbox E3 2021 showcase, the Xbox Mini Fridge is shipped like an Xbox console. Oh my God, I want one. I want one. It's so cool. So look. It holds about 10 to 12 cans, 10, 12 ounce cans, inside of it, and has been previously confirmed that that the production after the Xbox narrowly beat Skittles in a social media brand competition. I want it. And oh yeah, of course, they made a full size fridge for Snoop Dogg. But I want it. I want Willie, does it make sense?
In my life.
How much is it going for?
I want you to know this. Not enough. And probably too much.
You know what? Your ex is right. Yeah. No, I don't want. So, yeah. So this is what's going on, guys. And I'm gonna say it. It's a nifty little fucking fridge, which it's gonna be good for the counter somewhere wherever you be gaming or whatever. Have a good, have a good fucking beer or whatever you want to put in there, or sodas, whatever's your pleasure. And I say that to be awesome.
My only lament is the fact that I have an open bin on my setup for my consoles, and it won't fit in there.
Huh? That'll be awesome.
But I can put it on the side.
We could still do it. I don't care. I'll still. You know me. I am the MacGyver. I'll make something happen and put it in.
Forget about being MacGyver. We're Cuban.
Yes.
We make shit work.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we will make it work and we'll make it look awesome. So
right now,
stand by for that.
Is an El Camino that has a carburetor made out of an old pot. That's a Cuban right there. That's Cuban ingenuity right there.
Oh yeah. We get shit done. We gotta go here. We gotta make it to A to Z. Trust me, we'll get there. Ain't no doubt about it. We'll make it happen.
Oh, and it'll be the jankiest shit you've ever seen in your entire life. But it'll work.
Oh yeah. Willie, I want to ask you a quick question.
Sure.
You know the whole Skate series, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about the Skate reboot that's coming to PC, making the first franchise for the franchise?
Listen. It's about fucking time.
Okay.
It's about fucking time.
I'm not too familiar with this. That's why I'm asking you, because I know you play these series, so I'm wondering.
Skate has been a console only thing.
Mm-hmm.
And people need to understand that, PC is just as good a platform, if not better, for gaming.
Yeah.
Fight me, Agent Joe. And yes, get the game on there. Do it. Do it, you immortal fuck.
Well, it looks like they're going to make it happen. So it's going to come. It's coming. So, yeah.
It'll come, and then I will come.
This segment is brought to
you. Not yet.
Yes. Okay. So, besides that, NES and Super NES designers retires from Nintendo after nearly 40 years. Dude, I didn't know that even happened, but that guy should have just been resting for a long time ago. For the NES and Super NES, I'm wondering if he's even responsible for the Mini NES and the Super NES as well, for the designs. No? Oh.
No.
Whatever.
But, listen, this goes to show you that Nintendo is not just a Gunpei Yokoi and what's his name? Mario Boy.
Oh.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a lot of people that were involved in getting Nintendo to where it is right now. And this man has a pretty big part.
Dude, he paved the way for gaming in the 80s.
Lance Barr, the gentleman who's retiring after 38 years at the company, was the one that came up with the design for the NES. Like, you've seen the original Famicom.
Yep.
That was a design that really wasn't going to go over well here.
Oh no.
And they pegged him to come up with an idea, and he came up with the idea of making it sort of like, I mean, because the little, well, not just square, but the little door that the cartridges go into.
Yeah.
It's like VHS. You know, this is the 80s.
It is. But it's still a brilliant idea, though.
Yeah. And then they went and told him, all right, you did so well with that one, design the Super NES.
And he fucking did it.
And he didn't just do that. He had a hand in the Zapper, the light gun.
Oh shit!
And he had a hand in the Wii.
Oh, I was gonna say, because if
whatever
he was
you say about
only
the
there,
console, no. If whatever you want to say about the console, he had input on the nunchuck controller, which I'm gonna go and say is another iconic Nintendo design. So hey,
I don't know.
Happy retirement, buddy.
No, that's yeah, man. You know, you deserve it, and my childhood thanks you, because without you, if let's say for instance, hypothetically speaking, if you didn't come up with the box to make Nintendo, you know, to make the NES, and let's say for instance, it never was sold in the United States, I would have been pretty much been with my Atari 2600, and who knows what would have been the future without the Nintendo system.
The Atari 7800.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying.
It's direct competition.
Yeah,
maybe you would have gotten the Master System, and you'd be a Sega boy.
I was. You know what's weird? I was a Sega boy though after Nintendo.
Well, because it's a Genesis.
Yeah, and Sonic, but still.
Further proof that Sega of Japan is full of idiots.
You're not wrong. He is right. So, on to different news, which Time Magazine created a virtual Martin Luther King Jr. museum inside of Fortnite. Now, I want you to hear me out, Willie, what I'm going to say, and I hope, you know, our viewers are listening. Martin Luther King had a dream, you know, for everybody to live, you know, peacefully and all that good stuff. Children around the world could, you know, play together without having any violence and whatnot. Now, that whole speech and his way of thinking, they put him in a game where you literally fight each other. I mean, okay. Again, I like this idea. This is pretty cool. This is up there with the whole, you know, Travis Scott, Ariana Grande concert. It's pretty cool. But I'm kind of like, you know, this is actually a world of fighting. So I don't know. I just feel kind of like I'm kind of like split between it. I like the idea that they're doing this, but then I kind of don't like the fact that it's inside of a fighting game. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if I make myself clear.
Yes, but
it's weird. It's weird though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's odd. That's all I gotta say.
I have a rebuttal to that thought.
Okay, please go ahead.
You put your message in front of as many eyes as possible.
That does make a good point. And where's the eyes right now?
The biggest set of eyes right now is on Fortnite.
You do have a point there, Willie. Good
plus,
point.
it's good to put these things out in video games to show that video games can be a medium for more than just bang bang shoot shoot.
You know what? Second point there. I totally agree with you there, Willie.
Did you know that there is a Minecraft world that is a huge museum filled with works of where books and newspaper articles, including stuff that is banned by governments like China?
Wow, really?
Yes. It's done so that people can have access to all materials, regardless of whether or not it's censored.
Here's my other question. Once you go to that world, do you have a restriction of using anything? Like, you know how there's always people that...
You can't break shit.
That's what I was going to say. You know, people that deliberately will set fires and stuff like that within...
like that time that Norway made a perfect recreation of one of their cities, and people came in and ripped the fuck out of it. Yes, like that.
Yeah.
But no.
Okay.
This is just a place where people can go and just read documents that maybe they're not able to in their country.
Okay. That's so interesting. And you know what, Willie? We're going back to what we were talking about, the whole Martin Luther King Jr. museum inside Fortnite. It's kind of interesting to the point where I want to download the game again and visit this museum. Like, not like I don't want to play the game. I really just want to go to this museum and get a gander and just, you know, learn something. I mean, we've been to school. We did history all freaking 12 grades. And I'm pretty sure that we've done this every February and every now and then to learn about Martin Luther King and so on and so forth. But I think this is going to make me want to go back to Fortnite just to go to the museum and learn something and to see, just kind of go through history. I'm a big history buff for all you guys. Like, I love history. If you will sit here and talk about World War II, the Holocaust and stuff like that, I would love to sit there and listen and pick your brain and things about it. Cause it's things that interest me, not for, you know, bad things, but just to get an idea of what people see or what they read or who, you know, even the Holocaust survivors. I had a privilege of even meeting some of them and got to talk to them and just to see their experience of the things they went through and like stuff like this. I'm not gonna lie, I would like to go see it just to see all the videos, the artifacts, newspapers and stuff like that of what happened on those times. But that's just me. Willie, what do you think?
The stuff, listen, I tell you, you want to get your message across, you put it in front of as many eyes as possible. Remember that in the lead up to the 2020 election, the Biden campaign had their own little island in Fortnite.
I didn't remember that.
You don't remember this? Yeah, they had things of how important it is to vote and the reason why you should vote and the history of voting and all manner of things having to do with elections.
Well, fuck
I
me.
guarantee you this. I guarantee you this. School would have been a lot more interesting if it would have been like that.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree, dude. Now, Willie, being we're past that part, we have to get to the latest Metroid Dread gameplay trailer. Yes. Shows off new moves and new enemies. Nintendo surprise announcement of Metroid Dread. Excuse me. Oh my god, se me fue la musa. I'm sorry. The fifth mainline game in the series of E3 last year. So part of the surprise was arriving this year on October 8th. And I don't know, dude. I like the way this game looks. Like, everything about this game looks interesting to me. It has that. I mean, besides the fact that it looks brand new, it gives me that old retro, the original Metroid game that you know, sideways scrolling and stuff like that, running around. But this was different though. Can you give us a little more of a heads up of what's going on here?
This is, in truth, the first 2D Metroid game in quite a while.
Yeah.
Like, technically we got one for the 3DS in 2017, but that was a remake of Metroid 2, which was on the NES. We haven't had a mainline original 2D Metroid game since Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy Advance.
Okay, shit.
And I love the 2D Metroid games. And when I saw this on Nintendo's E3 Direct, I was very pleased.
It was interesting. I actually thought it was a pretty cool thing to bring it up.
This trailer is just showing more enemies and more moves that Samus can do, and weapons. Very important.
Yes.
I don't care. I want this game. Like, yeah. I don't like. You know me. I don't like buying games at launch. I might.
I will say, yeah, for Nintendo, like for this one, I'll probably drop for this, like, not exclusive, like for when the game comes out. I totally agree with you on that. Like,
I'm not gonna pre-order it, but
no, not pre-order. No, but get it when it launched. That's what I mean.
Maybe at launch, maybe not. I don't know.
Let's do this. Let's give it the week of when everybody gets it, the playthroughs and all that thing that people, you know how they always, oh my god, this game's amazing, or they probably say it sucks. But Let's give it that week. Let's see what happens. Maybe they work out the kinks and they have some sort of updates and whatever on there, and you'll get a perfect game.
There's no such thing as a perfect game.
I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna hands down. It looks pretty
even
good.
My favorite game of all time, which is Final Fantasy 4 or 6, depending on what week you ask me, is not perfect.
But it's still a fun game for you.
I love that game. I love it. I love both of them. Just, I got to pick one. But whatever.
So
it looks like it's good. I'm in.
Yeah, I agree with you, Willie. So let's get down to movie news. And F9 earns $700 million at worldwide box office. I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. According to Forbes, Universal is reporting that F9 passed 700 million at global box office, which is, needless to say, it's a record since the pandemics began, which is true. So pretty much right now we're on a low bar because of F9. And I'm pretty sure that Shang-Chi is going to blow this shit right out of the water. Blow it.
I don't know about all that.
It's fucking Fast 9 and they only made 700 million worldwide. Do you think Shang-Chi... Yeah.
Only.
Do you think that Shang-Chi is going to come up there and smack him a little bit?
Shang-Chi has a bit of an issue in that China's still iffy on it. Even though there are some very prominent Chinese actors in the movie. The whole Fu Manchu controversy is kind of, even though Fu Manchu is not in the movie, just talking crap, you know how it is.
Yeah, I know. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna go up there high. Right now they're at right now Marvel brought in only 367 million. That's now. So I have a weird feeling those numbers are gonna change, and it is.
Well, remember something. Okay, you're talking about Black Widow in that regard. It brought in 367 million. Number one is not counting the additional 125 million that it got for Disney Plus Premier Access. And number two, Black Widow didn't have the staying power that an F9 would have. Okay. And Black Widow, I don't know if you know this, has not released in China.
Oh.
I don't think it would do that well over there.
I don't think so either.
But it most definitely would have gotten more money.
I agree.
So Black Widow was handicapped. Remember, the F9 was a theaters only release.
Yeah.
So if people wanted to go see it, they had to go there. And it hit that little spot where the Human Malware 1.0 had died down, and Human Malware 2.0 hadn't really been released yet.
Yeah, so it's kind of like in that open middle area where they got this. Yeah, they got that second win to get
that culminated.
Shit. Yeah,
that culminated in Black Widow's first week being $100 million in theaters. People were like, "All right, movies are back," and then Human Malware 2.0 and said, "Here, hold my beer."
Yeah. Here, hold my syringe.
Yeah. Whatever.
But
they made $700 million. You know what? Good for them. These movies have been big money earners.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take that away from them. I still don't give a shit about them. But that'll be fine. Once they cross over with the Jurassic World universe, and we have Vin Diesel with hair, talking about family, and as Raptors drive cars, you know what? I'll be forgiven.
I'm so done with you, Willie. Every time you bring those fuckers up, I always think that there's a moment of peace until you bring those fuckers around. Always.
Well, you know what? It's all about family.
All right. So let's talk about family, which is the DC family and Patty Jenkins on allowing Wonder Woman 84 to open on HBO Max. She pretty much said never again. And Warner Brothers 1984 Warner Brothers. Wonder Woman 1984 was a start of Warner Brothers year-long experiment of releasing the movies in theaters and on HBO Max at the same time. But Patty Jenkins said that it was a necessary move, but she hopes that she can avoid it, because I mean, look, personally, they brought this movie and I get it. They wanted to make the money. Everybody buys HBO Max. This movie did look promising. I personally did not like it. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people that went to go see it, like what was it, Christmas Day or the day before Christmas, around there?
So the week it came out in theaters the week before Christmas. It came out on HBO Max the day before Christmas.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people got the advantages of seeing it with friends and family and all that good stuff, and they were just like, yeah, never again. And I'm pretty sure that they didn't make enough money. But Willie, I think that could have been different, right? Like, what do you think?
Well, she said herself in the interview, and I quote, "It was the best choice in a bunch of bad choices." And yes, It's true, because this was a time where things were very unknown. Remember that the vaccines hadn't received emergency authorization yet, so people weren't getting vaccinated, and nobody knew just what appetite people had for going to movie theaters, because especially considering that many movie theaters were closed.
Yeah,
and we had no theaters open here.
No,
and we're not even one of the bigger markets. The biggest markets being New York and LA, and they were closed. So releasing a movie in that atmosphere, well, ask Christopher Nolan how well Tenet did.
That's true.
But she's one of those people, like Mr. Nolan, who believe that theaters should be the place where people watch movies.
Yeah.
I get it. But it's like she said, it was hard to determine what to do with one's film. For me, I was looking at what turned out to be true, which is that we had no idea when this pandemic was going to get under control, and the film had been finished for a while, so it was one of those overdue films. It was hugely detrimental to the movie, talking about putting it on HBO Max, but I was thinking, what else are we going to do? Wait 2 or 3 more years? That's the rock and hard place.
No, it is, and it's true.
A lot of people were put in. If we
it is very
release it
true.
Now in theaters, it'll tank. It most likely will tank. If we do an HBO Max thing, that'll kill whatever momentum we would have had for a theatrical release. And again, she's one of those people that thinks that movies should be in theaters. This is that I think this is that gray area in between theatrical movies and streaming movies. I believe, I wrote this way before on our website. Sooner or later, everything's going to go digital. I think we're heading to a point where movies are going to premiere at home, and fuck the theaters. The theaters have done nothing for themselves to make people want to go there, other than, hey, popcorn. Yeah, it costs $35, but popcorn.
What butter?
Oh, that's another $15. You know what? Just fill out this credit application, and we'll figure out how much. You know what? Just sign your check. We'll put the dollar amount later.
Is that your firstborn? Bring him over here. We'll take care of him.
Yeah, he looks healthy. Bring him here.
All right.
But I mean, yeah, we're in that gray area, and so a lot of things are still being felt out. Eventually, it may be a thing where all movies premiere at home, and the whole theatrical experience will go to hell.
I mean, we gotta see, man. I mean, it's only what the future holds right now with human malware 2.0 and everything in between. So we just gotta see what happens from here on out. Hopefully, I pray that we can go back to a regular time where we can just go, hey, this movie's gonna come out. What do you want to do? Let's go to the theater because it's release day.
Let's go to Cine Bistro.
Yeah.
Because I want my fucking burger with my fucking egg in it.
Oh, hell yeah. And you know what, Willie? Talking about, Cine Bistro and burgers and all that good stuff. Has anybody seen the Kingsman Red Band trailer yet?
The last one. This is the most recent one. I think it's the last one.
Dude, they have They have Rasputin.
Yes.
They have Rasputin. Like,
Listen.
I'm still shocked that they have him in there, and I'm here like,
Listen.
okay.
Listen.
Yeah.
I don't like. Fine. I don't care about this movie. I was done. The first one was perfect.
Yes.
The second one was unnecessary.
But funny.
I don't care that they have a third one. But that looks pretty fucking cool.
It does. And it gives you what you pretty much you expect in these movies. All the blood swearing and fucking Rasputin. That's I cannot get that guy's name out of my head because I'm like, wait a minute, that's him. You know,
You're singing the song again, aren't you?
Oh, you know I am. Rasputin.
You've played it at least twice.
Yeah, because it's the yam. It is a yam. I love it.
I know someone who's very happy about that.
Oh, I'm a sucker for music like that. You know that. But you know what? Another thing I'm a sucker for is Cobra Kai, and is renewed for a season 5 on Netflix ahead of season 4's premiere. So we're already getting more shit out of this, and I can't wait. So Netflix announced that an Emmy-nominated Cobra Kai, the show continues the legendary Karate Kid franchise for old and new fans alike, which is true. Has already renewed for a 5th season ahead of season 4, which never came out yet, and it's going to come out this December. I am so ecstatic because I really want to see the Hill Valley fight. That's me. I'm down to see that fight.
They're supposed to bring back the All Valley Karate Tournament because Cobra Kai evidently qualifies now.
Yeah. And of course, you're gonna have Johnny and Daniel working together to take down the old sensei, which I'm fucking glad. He's an asshole. But not only that, now they're throwing something into the fucking pot now. The old sensei is bringing the asshole from Karate Kid 3. The one with the slick back hair. I forgot his fucking name. But if y'all seen the movie Karate Kid 3, you already know who I'm talking about. That asshole. He's coming back. The one that kind of got Daniel to go back to Cobra Kai and be part of the Cobra Kai to break the leg and all that shit and then fuck them over.
Yes.
That guy. I'm waiting. That's it. December is my day. That's it. I'm actually going to have hopefully PTO on those days so nobody can bother me for the next day because I'm going to binge watch the shit out of it.
Why do you need PTO?
Reasons.
I mean, it's a good game and all, but why do you need it?
Reasons?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
PTO for the Super NES. The
I don't remember that
World
game.
War II Pacific Theater of Operations.
Oh, I never played that one.
Game.
I never played that one.
You don't know what life is.
I know what life is. I play Yoshi's Island.
In other news, Captain Marvel 2.
Oh, yeah. Please. Continue, Willie.
The Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel, it's going to come out, a couple of years from now?
Well, and what it looks like is going to be November 11th, 2022. From what it looks like.
A couple years from now.
Yeah.
And Teyonah Parris is hyping it up. Teyonah Parris, who played Monica Rambeau
Hell yeah.
in WandaVision, and who was awesome, is hyping it up. And for those who don't know, the Marvels will bring Captain Marvel back, but we'll have Monica Rambeau, her Captain Marvel's recently fallen best friend's daughter.
Yeah.
Who's I think she's gonna be Photon. She can't be Captain Marvel because
she's gonna be Photon. She's gonna have to be Photon.
And we're gonna have Miss Marvel in there too.
I can't wait.
I'm
just
down.
knowing that's happening already too. I can't wait because I want to see what Captain Marvel is gonna say when she sees Photon. Yeah, grown up and with those powers. So yeah, I'm set. I'm down.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm really down for? Which after this podcast, what I'm gonna be doing for at least a good until night, I am gonna be playing the new Call of Duty Vanguard alpha test. I am gonna do that, but I am going to do this first, which is Marvel's Mandarin one-shot added to Disney Plus ahead of Shang-Chi's release. Yes. If y'all have not seen this, have you not seen this fucking thing? I suggest you go watch it today. Like right now, like Put me on pause and go see this because it's a must.
For context. Yes. For context. Now that you've come back from being pausing us to see it.
Yes.
If you didn't, this was in the aftermath of Iron Man 3, where Ben Kingsley's Trevor Slattery is in Seagate prison, and he has to live. He's arrested for the fact that he didn't kill nobody, but he pretended to be the Mandarin.
He's awesome.
Except that in the end, you see that people come up to him and is like, "Oh no, the real Mandarin wants to talk to you."
Oh my God!
And that's happening because Ben Kingsley is confirmed to be in Shang-Chi, and it's not like I needed more reason to watch that movie.
Oh, I'm all in. It's next week. I'm going in. That's it.
I don't care what anybody says. Trevor Slattery was the best fucking thing about Iron Man 3. Fuck Killian.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that little kid that nobody knew who it was when you saw him in Endgame. Trevor Slattery is the only fucking thing that matters about that movie, and I will go to my grave saying that. Which, let's be honest, as old as I am, it might be next week.
Oh my God.
And no, cousin Jose, you can't have any of my video games. I'm getting buried with them.
Where are you going to be buried at again? Just asking for a friend.
At none of your business cemetery.
Is that near Bufuck, Egypt, or?
That's right near, don't ask any fucking questions, the warehouse.
Ah, okay. Oh, there. All right. Awesome. Now let's continue with this part of this, ladies and gentlemen, which is Donnie Yang.
For me.
This is yours?
For me. This is all for me. No.
I'm so sorry.
You say it, but
you want me to say it?
I got it. This is for me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me talk about this part. So Donnie Yang, if you guys are not familiar with him, he does Ip Man and all that good freaking those movies. Yes. I say Ip Man, right? So he's been in those movies, also in the Star Wars movie Rogue One. And he was, of course, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but he was the blind Chinese guy. But he's fucking amazing. I have to say it like that. I'm sorry.
Wow. Like I'm offended.
Sorry. But yeah, he was there. So he's holding out hope for a Sleeping Dogs movie adaptation. Willie, the whole floor is yours. I'm going to take 10 steps back because this is all you. So see over here. Call me when you need me.
Yeah. Like this is mine. This is for me because this game, nobody fucking played it except me. And I have proof. Sleeping Dogs. Okay, remember the True Crime series that was on the PlayStation 2?
Yeah, I remember.
So the True Crime New York and the True Crime LA?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, the Sleeping Dogs was originally going to be the third True Crime game. But it got changed by Square Enix and it became Sleeping Dogs. You play as a cop in Hong Kong who's trying to infiltrate the triads because he wants to end the fucking crime.
Of course.
Donnie Yen as the main guy, Wei Shen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
I'm okay with this.
Please. Oh yeah, and Square Enix, because we haven't spoken in a while. Fuck you. Okay, from the bottom of my heart, fuck you. Sleeping Dogs sold 1.5 million copies. That wasn't good enough for you. So we didn't get anything else. Fuck you. From the bottom of my heart. End of story.
I give him a little kiss just because. But ladies and gentlemen, that's technically it, man. I am excited for all this and more, but I really want to hear what you guys have to think about this. But most importantly, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. You know the drill, guys. Copy the promo code, click on the link, paste on the shopping cart, and that's 10% saved. Also, make sure to follow our friends at Decora Lights, which has some killer LEDs. They're back in business. They're doing a bunch of things now, which I'm pretty sure if you watch their Instagram stories, you'll be like pleasantly pleased with the things that they're coming up with. But make sure to let them know that the Miami Geeks sent you, and I'm sure that he might give you a little discount here or there. Just let them know. And yes, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so it covers amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. And ladies, gentlemen, with that being said, we're done. Like we're done. Willie,
done, yeah.
any final words, dude?
Fuck you, Square Enix. I'm gonna watch Shang-Chi.
Yeah, amen to that. Peace.
Ah!